Thank you. Mr. Secretary, I want to ask actually about two areas that I don't think you've been asked for the entirety of this hearing. The first is with respect to Syria and the $200 million of the stabilization program. I am actually the co-founder and the co-chair of the House Free Syria Caucus, along with my colleague Adam Kinzinger. We have both worked a great deal on this issue, given its importance. So I was quite surprised, shocked when the announcement was made that these funds were suddenly put on hold. I just want to describe a few things that our $200 million go toward. These are funds to ensure that the White Helmet first responders can rush to the scene of an airstrike to save lives. And as an aside, having had a couple opportunities to meet with the White Helmets, they are remarkable people. People who risk their lives to rush in to an area that has been bombed by the regime, even knowing the regime will then bomb them while they are trying to rush in and save lives. These are funds for the investigation and prosecution of persons responsible for the most serious crimes committed in Syria since March 2011, otherwise known as 111M, the UN Mechanism for Accountability for War Crimes in Syria. Funds for digital security for those who are willing to stand up to Assad's war machine, a project to counter violent terrorism, and a basic recovery for those in territory formerly controlled not by the Assad regime, but by ISIS. So these funds do good work and are important in terms of U.S. interests. So why was this funding suddenly put on hold, and what can be done to have that hold lifted?
Thanks for the question. So that funding, the entire $200 million of that funding is under review. I understand that there is a decision pending. I don't know what that decision will be, and I don't want to talk about the internal discussions that we had. I've met the White Helmets too. I know the remarkable work they do. I know the remarkable people that they are as well. So we'll have a decision shortly. I'll say this. We have also been hard at work at getting other countries to provide support as well. This is a region surrounded by a number of wealthy countries, each of which has a direct interest in the same way that we do in making sure that once ISIS is completely removed from the battlefield, at least as an organization capable of holding real estate, that they don't come back, that we don't allow that real estate to be retaken.
Let me